What's good? What's good? How y'all doing? Y'all already know who it is. It's Lord Phly, International Man, the mystery here. Here to spread the message, get you up, get you at it, get you to it with no fear, no worries, no apologies. The message is never apologize for being dope, dope being self, self being you. How y'all feeling on this Friday? Yeah. It's still raining. Was it still raining outside? Oh, no more rain, no more rain. I actually see a little sun. See a little sun out there. Okay. Having a good Friday. Thank God it's Friday. How y'all feeling again? Okay. I had a good birthday yesterday, man. I enjoyed myself. I got a lot of love. People shared their energy with me. My team, if nothing else, kept me moving forward, just kept my mind at ease. Me and OG went to Central, vibed around, went and met some important people, made sure made some stuff happen. You know, we connecting the dots. They got homecoming next week, so, you know, we got to be all up and through there. When I say all up and through there, all up and through there. That's what we about to do. That's what we about to be. But if nothing else, you know, it's me, Lord Phly, here to spread that message to you. So, let me give you that morning message. We're going to take a little break, but, you know, it's Lord Phly. No apologies. nAFbDOPE.
Assessment time, dope soul. Time to reaffirm that foundation that you have built for yourself. Strengthen your character, the core of you. Know who you are so you can be who you are in order for other people to respect that person. No respect to be gained when it's hard to place you, hard to know who you actually trying to be or who you were yesterday. So be solid within who you are. Be solid within what you're working to do. Nobody holds you back when you tell yourself they're not. Nothing stops you when you tell yourself it won't. Let's make it happen. nAFbDOPE.
And I'm back. Hey, you see me, digital script. I'm doing it big now. I told you, we're growing. We getting it done. We making it happen. So, you know, the topic of the week was consequences, and we spoke about consequences and what those actually are and how not to view all consequences as bad or good or anything. Just look at life as what it is and make sure that you understand what you need to do to push forward and upward from it. You need to understand all the consequences that come back from the actions or the energy that you put out into the world, because it's important. Not knowing what will come back and have you lost in the sauce, like Gucci said. You don't want to be lost in the sauce now. You need to have the sauce. Now, no, can't be lost. That's just simple and plain. Don't be lost in the sauce. Ain't that right, Quill? Hey, facts. You heard Quill. So, with that being said, I told you we'd talk about conflict resolution. Yes, conflict resolution. I believe that that's an important topic amongst us because we've, if nothing else, had a lot of fictitious conflicts. And it's really more so been a lot of emotional displays. People getting all riled up in their emotions and believing that they're important in situations when they really aren't. So it's up to us to make sure we resolve those conflicts the right way. So we push forward and upward the right way, the real right way. You know that. Come on, real right, double R. Make sure you have that. But with that being said, sometimes our actions cause conflict with the people surrounding us. It's important to handle the conflict immediately. Yes, it is very important to handle that conflict immediately because realistically, letting things fester, I like that word, letting things fester, doesn't do much for you, doesn't do much for them, or doesn't do much for the situation. It only allows that situation to grow and more to be compounded upon it. Like, you don't really need that in any situation, especially when it can be simple and plain resolved. And it doesn't even have to be a conflict. It can simply be a misunderstanding, a miscommunication, some misinterpretation somewhere, and getting on that phone or meeting up face-to-face or just having that conversation, making sure you have communication. That is key in resolving any conflict. Communication. Communication is key in life. I don't care what you're doing. Learning to communicate. And it's becoming weird in life where people are not taking communication on face value. Like, realistically, being able to speak to someone or being able to communicate whatever it is that's going on within you is probably one of the most important tools you have at your disposal. Because how are you ever going to really achieve anything if you're not able to articulate what it is that you're working to achieve, what it is you need to achieve that, what's going on within you, so you may need to make sure you're right. And yes, it's all about self-awareness and understanding who you are, but within realizing your self-awareness, you will understand the people or the specific things that you will need. If you don't know how to communicate and get to them, then how are you ever going to make that happen? Conflict resolution. You need to know how to resolve all the conflicts that surround you, that orbit you. I know with me, I come with a lot. Big presence, a lot of influence, a lot of energy, so I can create conflict almost instantly because things that I say can be taken the wrong way. The energy that I display can be somewhat abrasive or direct, and everybody's not really all that. They don't want to embrace that all the time, and I understand. I could be like sometimes, and everybody like whoa. So with that being said, I need to know how to resolve the conflicts that I may bring about just by simply saying, hey, oh man, don't take me wrong. I'm up. I'm at it. My energy is real high, especially when I come back from shows or events. Probably that next hour after I leave, I'm probably talking to you real loud and real just because I still have that mic in my hand. If nothing else, I'm still ready to talk and be talking to the people, but I'm talking to one person. So sometimes I know if nothing else, me and Nani have had back and forth like, Phly, you good? Like, chill out. So what you talk about? Like that. It's like, oh no, my bad. My fault. I gotta calm down. I gotta relax. Gotta resolve the conflicts. That's just important in life. And if nothing else, the people that are important to you, you are going to create conflict with. It's human nature. You're going to do it. It's going to happen, especially when you have strong bonds with people. You're not going to agree all the time. You're not going to disagree all the time. You're going to have those times where you hit and miss, and if nothing else, you want to have that communication between the two of you, the three of you, the eight of you, that is going to help you guys push forward and upward, knowing how to resolve those conflicts. Maybe if it's three of you, it's going to take that other party to come between the two of you and communicate what's going on both sides to make sure you guys push forward and upward. But if nothing else, you don't want to take too much time. And yeah, at times people need a few minutes, maybe a day or two. Now me personally, I like to get right to it. Like if it's something to handle, we simply handle it, because with all those feelings and things, that's just going to allow people to overfeel, not overthink, overfeel. They're going to feel a lot of ways about that specific situation. It's going to bring about things into it that have nothing to do with it. So realistically, I'm ready to handle it so we can make sure we push forward and upward. And then whatever needs to happen simply happens. We take care of it. We get it done. We make it happen. Simple and plain. So think before acting. Yes, think, but think, not feel. Think. You don't need to react to situations. You need to really assess what is going on. So just as I tell you to ask yourself the who, what, when, where, why, and hows of you, you can ask that of the situation. And I don't mean out loud. If you need to, you can. I mean, hey, it helps me sometimes. But realistically, if you just need to ask it in your head, sometimes it only takes about 7 to 15 seconds to really just assess what's really going on. Okay, who's here? What's going on? Where are we? When did this happen? And what is it that I need to really get done? And why did this really happen? The why is key. The why is vital, because a lot of the whys get misconstrued or miscommunicated in situations, and that's what leads to more conflict, when realistically the core of why something happened, if that's communicated, then that's the way to really push forward and really push upward in anything that you are doing. So of course you need to truly think before you act. Ask yourself those simple questions: the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, and the hows of you, of situations, of the people around you, to ensure you got dope people in your corner, because you're damn sure gonna need it. There's no fear, no worry, no apologies out here. It's never apologizing for being dope. So ask questions if you don't understand. Told you. Who, what, when, where, why, how. And maybe the questions need to be a little more detailed than that, but that's specific to the situation. Every situation isn't going to call for the same questions or the same situation for you to act or perform the same, but there are core things that you can do. Like I said, those simple questions, the who, what, when, where, why, and how, that will get you through anything. Okay, what's going on? So make sure you're asking yourself those in these situations where you believe there is conflict, there has been conflict, or there is simply energy there that you need to understand, so you know what you need to do to push forward and upward from it. Simple and plain. So remember, just because you didn't talk about it doesn't mean it didn't happen. That's a damn fact. Oh man, can we get a hand clap for that? Jesus Christ. Because we didn't speak about it doesn't mean it didn't happen. And I know in my life, people have definitely worked to make me believe things didn't happen because they wanted to elude the conversation or get away from it, stuff it in the closet and never deal with it. And I'm not one of those people, because if nothing else, I'm an energy-based person. I feel that energy whether we're talking about it or not. I feel that energy whether it's been discussed, whether people have really been in tune, whether everybody understands or not. And for me, I need to understand before I'm doing anything, before I'm saying anything about it, before I'm saying anything about anyone. Like, I need to understand all of what's going on. So with that, you definitely need to communicate. You definitely need to speak about things, especially if it's in your head and you wondering if I should talk about it. If you're wondering if you should talk about it, talk about it. If you're thinking, maybe, talk about it. if it's just on your head and you're like, man, they not going to, you should still talk about it. If nothing else, you want to have clear air, clear space, clear energy around you. So you don't want to miss any conversations. You don't want things to go unsaid. You don't want things to go undone. And whatever it is that you do needs to start with some type of conversation. Everything starts and ends with communication and some type of conversation, whether you know it or not. Somebody talked about it to get it started, and somebody talked about it to end it. Even if that conversation is with themselves. Sometimes people are having conversations with themselves in the mirror and starting and finishing a lot of stuff before anybody ever knows anything about it. Now, if they're proceeding with that energy and not bringing people in tune with this, they're doing themselves and those other people a disservice. You got to bring people in tune with you and what it is that you're working to accomplish, what it is that you want to get done. These ulterior motives and these things that people want to pull people to the side to get done when you moving in a group of people, weirdo behavior. Told you, we done with that. We cutting that out. We carving it out. We washing it away. It rained. It's gone. Be done with it. Don't worry about that. You need to make sure that you can stand 10 toes down and speak about whatever it is that's going on with you, whatever it is that's going on within you, whatever it is that you want to accomplish, whatever it is you want to achieve, whatever conflicts that you believe you have. Address that person. Have the conversation. But don't go at them with energy like you're at them. Simply ask the question, is there conflict? Do we need to have some type of conversation? What is it that was done? What is it that needs to be said? Maybe something was done and you didn't even know that it caused conflict with this person because you weren't talking or dealing with them. It was something that they caught in the crossfire or whatever the case may be. But that still may create conflict. So if nothing else, you need to make sure you have a strong core of character to know who you are, what it is that you're working to accomplish. So no matter what anyone says or does around you, you are willing to speak to it and let them know that this is me and this is what it is. And honestly, it should only take 1 or 2 times of that. After that, they should be able to speak to the person that you are, unless you have been performing as different people in different rooms around different people. Now, how can anybody represent you? How can anybody really respect who it is that you are when you don't know? You're performing as these different people, these different things, and doing all this extra stuff, when realistically you need to be one person that's able to operate in all these different arenas and all these different situations around all these different people. So with that, you need to make sure you're resolving your conflicts, resolving all that surrounds you, making sure you're in tune with your energy. You're pushing forward the right way, pushing forward and upward, asking yourself those simple questions, the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, and the hows of you, making sure you're never apologizing for being dope, because dope is self, self is you. There's no fear, no worries, no apologies. It's Lord Phly. So, nothing else. We're going to take a little break, make sure you just digest that energy, digest that truth I just gave you. You needed that. You needed that today on this Good Friday. How y'all feeling today? Get in, clap. Love, love, love. Appreciate everybody. So, we'll take a little break. You see me in a second. It's Lord Phly, the National Man of Mystery, Dope Souls. Holla.
Yo, what's up? This Baby K. This Lex Flex. We're BBO, and you watching Dope Souls. We're doing fly. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Yo, why are you gonna walk off? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo.
Where's the question going?
Understand perception. Know that you're in control of it, not controlled by it. Don't succumb to the pressures of it. Remember, all things are possible for those who believe in self. Life is about making an impact, not making an income. Don't allow money to determine your character. Be more than any bag you can receive. You're not limited to a dollar amount. Your value is not determined by an hourly wage. You're more. Tell yourself you're more. You're dope. Never apologize for it. Get up, get at it, get to it. No fear, no worries, no apologies. nAFbDOPE.
Hey, what's up, everybody? And I'm back. Well, no need to switch off the live. What's good, everybody that's still watching? Appreciate y'all for still tuning in. Dope Souls of Lord Phly. Shouts to everybody on YouTube. Shouts to everybody on Facebook. So what did they hear on the break? Was that Naya? Oh, you saw a little commercial. Just a quick little break. We had to take a little break, make sure everything is in order, everything is in tune. Tune in every Wednesday and Friday. You said what? They saw BBO. Hey, BBO, shouts to BBO, man. They doing their thing around the city right now, man. Well, city in Atlanta, they actually been traveling, getting out. Oh man, I'm definitely I got in tune with them early this year, late last year, and from there, I connected with them and I see them sort of like little sisters. Like I just always want to make sure they good. Lord Fly always want to make sure everybody well-being is good. Everybody's pushing forward and upward. Well, with them, I took a liking to because for them to be as young as they were, they knew what it is that they wanted to do and they were after it. And nothing else, that's me. So I always appreciate that type of energy. So shouts to BBO. With that being said, it's the facts, the frequently asked questions. So you need any advice or random question for Phly, send your questions to Dope Souls with Phly, PHLY @gmail.com. That's how you get to me. That's how you get the good company. That's how you get the Dope Souls with Lord Phly. Maybe come sit you down, talk about it, make something happen. So with that being said, the question bowl. We got the question bowl. Questions. What we got? What in life is? Oh, I've asked. Where does your self-worth come from? My self-worth comes from my understanding of who it is that I am. It took quite some time to truly get all the answers to the questions who, what, when, where, why, how of Lord Phly. But with that being said, I did the due diligence. I actually sat still and just really assessed, like what is it that I really want to accomplish? When, where, with who, how is it going to get done? With all that being said, like it built a confidence within me because it made me realize that I had done a lot of the things that I wanted to accomplish. It was just all about perspective and really understanding that no, I was this person within this situation and these were my responsibilities. This is what I did. So for that, nothing else, I've gained experience. I've learned and I can apply that experience to any new situation that's in front of me. For that, that gives me confidence because now I know what it is I need to do. I know how I need to get up, get at it, get to it. And when all of that aligned with my purpose, Lord Phly Never Apologize for Being Dope came about, and you already know what it is. You can't get me off my square. It's only one me. What's the point of being worried about anything when it's only one me? Get up, I get at it, I get to it, I make it happen. I got a strong team of dope ass creatives around me. They're dope souls. Simple and plain, dope souls. They're dope people. They do dope things, of course. They have creative endeavors that they involve themselves in, but they're dope people, simple and plain, and I appreciate every bit of energy that they give me. Now, they get on my nerves sometimes, but we're supposed to get on each other's nerves. I mean, how are we ever going to push each other forward? How does iron really sharpen iron if it's not uncomfortable situations, if it's not those situations that help you grow and push you forward and really make you take a step back and think, man, am I really with this? Am I really around these people? Like, yeah, I'm with these people. It's like, man, they just got on my nerves one time or two times or 100 times. But I love them to death, and I need them to continue to do what it is that I do. And I know that I've embraced that simple fact. I need these people around me to continue to do what it is that I do because they've pushed me to a level. They've afforded me a confidence that I know I will never, ever relinquish. Never relinquish. And they can't go nowhere. So they stuck. That is what it is. So self-worth now comes from all the people that provide the energy back to me around me to help me push this thing forward. So appreciate y'all. It's all love. It's all love. Love, 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 love. If BATA Studios made it, I answer that. About the movies. What fictional character would you like to become real and why? Well, I'm a fictional character and I became real. And the why is so I could spread this message of never apologize for being dope, being self being you. I even got a little theme song that Mal Boogie wrote. Feel me? Fictional character, Lord Phly. Holla at me. Do you? Okay. Got you some new questions now. One new question. Give me one new question. Okay. I answered a lot of questions. Okay. Okay, people. What is the weirdest thing you have ever seen someone do? Oh, wow. Woo! That's a new one. Oh, man. What do you mean, today? This week? This month? What you talking? Give me some specifics, because Jesus. Man. What is the weird? don't get stumped too often, but the weirdest, I don't even know if I can compare weird. Now it's like it's all their own individual brands of weird. Realistically, the weirdest thing I see people do is live a reality, but then move within the illusion they've created within their head. I think that's the weirdest thing I see people do. Like, I actually see them, like, in real life, do something or have a conversation, be around people. And then when they move forward, it's as if they've never had that conversation or they never did that thing or that never happened. And, like, really be baffled, like, if someone calls into question or brings it up. That is the weirdest thing in life. Because, like, what's going on? This is, like, make-believe. I think that's the weirdest thing. Or see people, I don't know. Can y'all give me something weird that people do? Huh? You said question what? Go against their path. Work to live in the matrix, social media. You said what? Eat Tabasco sauce instead of Texas Pete. Yeah, Coyle really not feeling that. It's Texas Pete and nothing else for Coyle. Oh my God. Oh, that's not weird. That's nasty. Yeah, that's not weird. That's nasty. When people do the one nostril. Yo, come on, bro. Excuse yourself for that. There's tissue somewhere. Uh, get some paper. I don't know. Oh man, good. That's nasty. That's disgusting. I mean, as I said before, I think it was last week. We all have our own weird behavior. Like everybody, everybody in the world has their own brand of weird. It's weirdo behavior that you gotta cut out. So it's really weirdo behavior that is like at an all-time high now. Like people showing you that they're this thing, but then they get in an arena and become something totally different. That is the weirdest shit in the world. My bad. But it's like, yo, you a whole cook, and now you get in here and you a music artist. Like, whoa. So the chef thing was just like a part of the gimmick. I don't know what's going on in the world. Like, it's like, nah, man, I always wanted to do this in my life. It's like, so why have you been cooking for 10 years? I don't understand this. It's like, and I understand opportunity and timing and all that stuff, but I've never seen you do music. So how all of a sudden it's just because I tell people all the time, as much as they see me involved in music, I don't do no music. I've been on some songs talking like I'm always doing. So somebody put a mic on and recorded me talking and put it on the song. It wasn't me, oh, this is the song. What's the beat? And I mean, cut the beat off. I don't even need all that. Just make sure I'm on par and make sure you hear me right, and I'm going to make sure I say Lord Phly, and that's how we're going to get to it. But, it's a lot of weirdo behavior in the world, but that's just life. That's why it's up to us to push forward, push upward, and make sure we carve that out of it. We just get rid of that energy. And no, it's never going to be destroyed, but it can be compartmentalized and put into this little bubble. We can just throw that thing into the ocean, deep, deep the ocean. You got to be Jacques Cousteau. Will Smith said on Bad Boys 2. So, that being said, shouts to Bad Boys. But let me say, that's the facts. That's the frequently asked questions. Next time, I promise we're going to have some new questions. I mean, I can talk, so I could answer all these in one sitting like I did. That being said, to hit up Dope Souls with Phly, PHLY@gmail.com. That's how you get to meet us, how you get to Lord Phly. Good company. How we continue to make it happen, continue to push it forward, continue to push it upward. So, no real announcements today. If nothing else, we continue to make things happen. I know this month. See you, Shantae. Bye-bye. Be safe out there now. Nothing new, so to speak, but us continuing to grow every day. Of course, we learn ourselves, to know ourselves so we can be ourselves. We're definitely fine-tuning the music label, so stay tuned to Good Tuesdays. Stay tuned to more music dropping and more things of that nature, more content, more visuals. Of course, more shows. I actually have some shows that I'm working on locking down right now. I want to give you the dates because Nani likes to put the flyers up and stuff, so I don't want to just be talking and rambling. And, she'll do her due diligence for that. So no worries about it. So just stay tuned. Make sure you're tapping in and you're tuning in with Lord Phly. Lord Phly, good company. Make sure you continue to make it happen. Make sure you continue to push it forward. Appreciate everybody. How y'all feeling today? Appreciate everybody that continues to push me forward. You know, got good company, got Rugo, got Tesh, Quell, Mal, Boogie, got High, Kata, OG No Good, a couple other names, you know, that's not in the room, but we love them dearly. You know, we continue to push forward. We continue to make it happen. Chris Jordan, Queen, Jay, Nier, Chulo, who else I'm missing? DJ Iconic. It's a lot of names, man. It's a lot of names. And that's why it's up to you to tap in and tune in with us so I don't have to name these people all the time. You can start saying their names back to me. And if they watching, they either sitting on the couch or they commenting or doing something dope. You know, we always working. So as soon as we got off these cameras, we probably get into it and make something happen. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your energy. If nothing else, conflict resolution. Make sure you're using your communication skills wisely to make sure you resolve those conflicts. It's important. Make sure you're making it happen, people. So, until next time, it's Lord Phly, International Man of Mystery. See y'all later. Holla.
Assessment time, dope soul. Time to reaffirm that foundation that you have built for yourself. Strengthen your character, the core of you. Know who you are so you can be who you are in order for other people to respect that person. No respect to be gained when it's hard to place you. Hard to know who you actually trying to be or who you were yesterday. So be solid within who you are. Be solid within what you're working to do. Nobody holds you back when you tell yourself they're not. Nothing stops you when you tell yourself it won't. Let's make it happen. nAFbDOPE.